I'm just trying to think of someone that wants to start a brand or a company in like the car space. What did you think you did that helped grow the brand?
Yeah. So at first, the first year, it was only Facebook ads, Facebook and Instagram ads. But that changed a lot in the last 3 years, and they are 50% less effective nowadays. A lot of more people investing in it, but before it was a very easy way to get petrol heads. So if you are a petrol head, Facebook immediately knows that you follow 20 car uh, groups, everything. So it was really to target, and that was the engine of our growth. And then naturally, because if you have a car related business, you like things about cars.
Hmm.
So then came the wholesale part of the business, and we got started getting contacted by stores and people selling on races. And it was just an organic growth, but it was such a cool and an original product that we got contacted really fast by very interesting players.
Yeah. And so what is your advice then to people that want to start a brand from passion? Like, what would you recommend they start doing?
Well, the thing is, we sold a lot into fairs and markets and go to events and see what people were doing. So listening to your customers is really important. Even if you're not making much money, just produce a test run and go try and sell it. Because, for example, we did our first show. It was right here by my place, and it was a
Hmm.
classic car event. And we sold a lot of socks, but only to the foreigners. The Portuguese guys that were there to see the cars, they bought us zero. So, but there are a lot of tourists just going around, and they bought a lot of socks. So one thing they valued a lot was it was made in Portugal. So we just changed the made in Portugal from the back of the label to the front of the label, and we thought, okay, there's an opportunity here, but not for Portuguese guys. So we want to sell to guys in other countries, in because Portugal, it was more like the product was not adjusted. It's hot, and people don't like funky socks that much. It's changing now, but we're not the most fashion forward country in the world. But those kinds of things that you listen and you learn on when trying to sell the product directly is precious.
Hmm. And so
That's
do
really,
you
really
take
important.
yeah, so do you take feedback well then I'm guessing?
Yeah, sure. For example, read all your Facebook comments. The first 3 months, people were asking for our biggest bestseller is the Golf GTI seats, and
Hmm.
people were just saying, "You need to do the seats. You need to do it all day, every day." And when we sold it, was a big opportunity. So in just we have 90% of our ideas comes from customers asking us to do crazy stuff.
Hmm.
And sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't, but most of the times they're right. So we got a guy that was asking for Saab socks for a full year, and we did the Saab socks just for him. Crazy stuff like that, but it's fun. Yeah,
No,
but
it's amazing. Like,
listening is really, really important on any part. If you are selling, you need to listen 90% of the time and then talk 10%.